and welcome to ascendingwithoutwings.com. This is your reading for the total solar eclipse and new moon in Sagittarius for the 4th of December 2021. So this reading will be like a forecast for the next 6 months for those people that are subscribed to this website and any of you that might come along in the next little while. So I will start off with a Celtic cross spread. Let's get straight into what the message is. Wow. Underlying subject here is the desire for a reunion, I just heard, but also Three of Cups can be in regards to a third-party situation. So maybe someone's hoping somebody else is going to put an end to a third-party situation, and others are wishing that they could have a reunion with someone. Let's move on and find out what the challenge is. What's the challenge for this spread for ascendingwithoutwings.com, please, for the new moon Sagittarius total solar eclipse? Okay, so both of these cards are the challenge. We have the Moon and the Six of Pentacles. So, secrets, things unseen, lies, deception, even white lies. Things that people sometimes do unintentionally without really having an agenda to hurt someone, but we can all be a little selfish at times, I guess. So I feel like there's something going on where there has been an imbalance in your life, because Six of Pentacles is about an equal exchange of energy. You know, give and take. I feel like there has been some imbalance in your life, and there's been a little bit of hidden stuff in the background that hasn't been seen by you or the other people involved. So that's what the challenge here is. Let's move on to the underlying energy here. It's the root of the foundation of the subject for this issue. It's a foundation. Wow, Nine of Pentacles. So someone is very stable, abundant, and comfortable being single. However, this is something that's either driving this person to desire for a reunion or to find out what has been going on. Because in the challenge position, we did have the moon. It's kind of, I feel like there has been a lot of things that have been hidden from someone here, and that person has chosen to be single and do their own thing, create their empire, you know, build up their abundance, their stability, and just focus on themselves. That's the underlying issue here. And maybe some people are just tired of being single. They're tired of being alone. They want someone to cuddle. So what's the recent past? What's happened in the recent past to bring us to this point, please, for this reading? What is the recent past? What's happened to bring us to this point, please, Michael? Wow. Okay, divinely guided and destined forward movement, I just heard. So basically, the universe is propelling you forward because this destiny is calling. And it's time to get on with it. There are certain things that need to happen, and this is what's spurring the situation on. I will get another card. For what else can you tell me about the situation? Okay. Well, the universe is guiding a shift very much, propelling you towards destiny, because you feel like you've been fighting a battle for a very, very long time. You are tired. You're worn out. Some of you are ready to give up. It's just like, I can't do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. This constant battle, this constant fight with these toxic, narcissistic energies and people in my life. The reason why I'm saying that is because the battle is also clarified by the Five of Swords. Okay? 5, number of conflict, chaos, and also number of change. So with the Five of Swords, it's about narcissistic, toxic people that take advantage. Basically, this guy is stealing all the most valuable things off a battlefield. You know, that says a lot about the kind of person this is. This person has no conscience. They have no remorse. And you're tired of dealing with people like this. So divinely destined events are happening so that you're being propelled forward. So it's like the universe, I just had an image of a hand coming out from clouds and reaching down to help you up. So I feel like the universe is like, no, you've had enough. We can see you've had enough. You're too nice to some people. You need to stop being so nice. Set some very solid boundaries and walk away. Move forward with your head held high. Okay, so what's the crowning? Ooh, crowning. Okay. So crowning is like the, you know, overarching issues here. Indecision. Okay, this is air sign energy, so this can be about a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. It doesn't have to be. You could have a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius in your chart. However, this is about having a blindfold, so not even seeing the facts and not being able to make a wise or any decision at that. The swords are crossed. There's no decision being made here. Let's see if I can get another card in regards to this. Anything else you want to tell me about this? Two of Swords. It's crowning this reading. Okay, so crowning the reading is usually hopes, dreams, and best possible outcome. We have the Two of Swords with the Ace of Cups. It doesn't get more see than that. It's almost like the inability to see the love that was offered to you, or the opportunities of emotional fulfillment and soul growth that you have been offered by the universe. You weren't able to see that. And you weren't able to make a decision to take you in the right direction, because I feel like you were being held hostage by this person in the Five of Swords. Constantly in battle with them, feeling like there's something there worth fighting for. But I feel like some of you might be realizing that the battle wasn't even worth fighting. And you're choosing to walk away. You're choosing to cut your losses. You're choosing to choose yourself. Rather than these imbalanced dynamics. Okay, so Archangel Oracle, what's the immediate future next steps for this reading, please? For all of the subscribers to sendingwithoutwindows.com for the solar eclipse in Sagittarius new moon. It is a very powerful event. Immediate future and next step is a major arcana card. So this is divinely destined events. Justice. Okay, karma is coming knocking. Whatever that means for you or the other people involved in your situation. Narcissists tend to not be able to face their own self in the mirror. So justice is definitely going to be part of what plays out here. But can I get another card to see what else? Immediate future next steps. Tell me more about justice. Justice in regards to the King of Cups. Okay. So we were talking about things that were hidden and unseen, being the challenge. Things with the moon card, the things that were unseen and the imbalances that were going on. And I love how the immediate future and next steps is about balance, justice, karma. Those scales are balanced. Okay? And the good thing about this deck is that both of those scales are actually balanced. So in some of your cases, the imbalances aren't so extreme, but the challenge has been to get fairness and balance in this connection, whatever the dynamic may be. But immediate future next steps, fairness and justice is going to be divinely gifted to the situation. And Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer doesn't have to be, but a masculine who is very much standing in their power, standing in their truth, knows what they want and knows how they're going to get it and what they need to do about it. Okay, whether that's you or somebody else. And this doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship dynamic either. This is more about, like, having friends and family and people in your social group that don't value you, that don't give back as good as they get. You know, if you don't call these people and check how they're doing, they're not going to pick up the phone to check on you. Okay, so yeah, I feel like this is a powerful time for all of us kind of going, you know, I am this amazing being in the Knight of Pentacles. I am the master of my own domain. I'm the master of my own reality. Okay? And my eyes go to this, the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So that's really telling me when I'm talking about I'm the master of my domain and my reality, it's only happened because you've been stabbed in, like, third-party situations, lying, cheating, deception, whatever it is. But you have been stabbed in the heart. This is why this person prefers the single life, prefers to be by themselves. It saves them the drama and the hassle of all the chaos that other people bring. Yeah. Self-worth and self-love are so much more valuable than having toxic dynamics in your life that don't value you. Yeah? And I feel like a lot of us in the collective are getting to that point. Finally, we see our own worth and see who we really are. Okay, so how are we approaching this situation? How are we approaching this situation, please? How are we approaching this situation, please? For this reading, for the new moon. Oh, wow. Okay, that's actually not really a good thing. Four of Pentacles is the card traditionally about holding on to your funds, being kind of tight-fisted with your spending, and saving for a rainy day. Okay, this guy has 4 big gold coins, okay? But he's still eager for more. So it's a slight lack mentality. It's almost like not seeing the abundance and prosperity and the good things that are around you, and being very, very money and prosperity and abundance focused. Okay, maybe you may have had a job loss or something and you've started a business. I really feel like there's a time of nose to the grinding wheel at the moment. And this is not the card of hard work. This is about saving up. This is about accumulating wealth. So your focus is about accumulating wealth at the moment. That's whether that's by starting a business, whether that's by getting another job, whatever it is. I feel like your creative brain and your manifesting brain is really, really kicking in. And you want to start seeing the numbers pile up or add up in your bank account or in your wallet, wherever, however you choose to keep your money. So what's in our environment? What is in our environment? This reading, please. Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay. Whew. The Tower. Divinely destined, necessary ripping up of unstable and unsteady foundations that were never built to last. These are connections, situations, jobs, friendships, whatever it is, which are meant to go. Okay? There are things that are overburdening your life. And I feel like because your focus at the moment is so much on creating abundance and wealth and stability for yourself in the future, you don't care how many bridges you have to burn to be able to achieve that. Because this building was so unstable, it always was going to come down. You're not interested in anything so unsteady. You want something that's made of solid gold, and you're willing to put the time and energy into whatever it is that will get you that. So I actually feel like that's a really, really good card because of the messages that are coming through. Wow. Okay, can you tell me more about the Tower, please? A little bit more about what's in the environment with the Tower. His Tower is about a building collapse, yeah? So, like, I feel like spiritually and divinely guided endings, okay? That's what I've just heard. So it's like your spiritual path is calling you, and there are people in your environment or in your life that are keeping you from that path. And this blow up is going to get them out of your path so you can actually step into who and what you're truly meant to be and what you're meant to be doing here. Okay, so let's go into your hopes and dreams. Wow. Wheel of Fortune. Again, major arcana. This is like, for those people that this resonates for and this reading applies to, like within the next 6 months, so many beautifully, divinely guided, destined events are about to unfold for you. And it's just like, you've been playing small. You haven't been loving yourself enough. You haven't been seeing your own worth. The universe and creator loves you and sees you as so much more. And, you know, this is in hopes and dreams. You're wanting a change of events. You're wanting a change of fortune, basically. And I believe that's actually coming for you. So anything else you want to add to the Wheel of Fortune? Hopes and dreams, please, for this reading. Check that, I haven't got the card. Ooh, there we go. Wow, and the Temperance cards. So there is going to be a change of fortune, which is going to bring about more balance, okay? Temperance is about alchemy. It's also about sobriety. So for any of you that may be struggling with addictions or, you know, maybe drinking a little heavily, maybe trying to drown your sorrows a little bit because things have been a little bit rough, things are going to improve for you so that you can come into balance with yourself and get a grip on that kind of stuff. All right? So do not be hard on yourself. I know, like, being a smoker, we can sometimes, you know, allow stress to make us start smoking a lot more. And things like that, you can give yourself a hard time about, but sometimes you just gotta give yourself a break and realize, you know what, I just went through a really horrible time. So yeah, okay, I'm smoking a packet of cigarettes a week or whatever it is. It doesn't matter. It's just an example. Don't be hard on yourself because times are changing. You're going to find your inner balance, okay? Your balance within. It's like, she's got a cup of fire and a cup of ice, all right? So it's total opposites. It is alchemy. It is finding your inner balance so that your outer world can have balance. All right? Good times are coming for whoever these readings are for. Okay, so a final outcome, please, for this reading. What can we look forward to? Ooh. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. More major arcana. So we've got the Judgment card with the Fool card and then the Page of Cups. This is your final outcome for this reading. So, Judgment card is about second chances, opportunities to forgive and forget and start with a new clean slate. That is definitely on the cards for some of you. And it will require a leap of faith because I feel like there is a lot of water under the bridge and there might be some stuff to work through, okay? But I really feel like this second chance, if you do take it, it's very sincere, it's very, very loving. It's the Page of Cups. Yes, slightly immature energy. However, very sincere, very loving, very much from the heart. This is an offering or a message that is coming that is very sincere. And it doesn't get any more real than that. I just heard, wow. So whatever this is, it is possibly from a person that may not have seen your value in the past. This is why it requires a leap of faith. Because it's almost like, hang on, how can I give you a second chance after you put me through so much chaos? It really is going to take a leap of faith because it is divinely destined, this connection. There is something special about it. Okay? So, for some of you, I really feel like that reconciliation or the reconnection that you're hoping for is going to come around. But there's got to be a lot of soul searching and a lot of healing that goes on in between now and then, yes? On both parties' sides. Okay. So, I will end that. The tarot part of that reading, and I will reach out to work your light oracle to see what oracle messages we have. What oracle messages do we need to add to this reading for the subscribers of ascendingwithoutwings.com? Anybody that may see this reading for the total solar eclipse in Sagittarius on the new moon. Wow, okay. We have 2 cards. I'm going to take them. So it says, you are already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. Nice. And then we've got Council of Light. Divine orchestration. Helpers in the subtle realms. Nice. Okay, I shall read those to you. Okay, sorry guys. This is your card. And it says, stop overthinking, keep facing your true north. Do not question things so much. You are on the right track. You are facing the right way. Stop overthinking it. It's happening and you are closer than you think. You are exactly where you need to be and things are moving at the perfect speed. Do not rush it. Now is not the time to be impatient. Now is the time to walk steady. There is no rush. What you are building is being built. What you have planted soon will blossom. With every new day, a new brick is being laid. You have come a long way. The foundations are steady. Now all that is needed is for you to trust and keep walking forward. If a thought that things should be moving faster enters your head, that is just your ego comparing your rising to someone else. Comparison is not your friend. Stay in your lane, water your own garden, knowing that your time to bloom will come soon. If anybody needed reassurance that they're exactly where they need to be right now, I hope you feel that. Okay, so the other card is the Council of Light. Okay. This is an activation. So, let's have a look at what it says. So, if you'd like to receive the activation, just repeat after me at the end of when I'll let you know. Okay, so here we are. Divine orchestration helpers in the subtle realms. So the Council of Light is a team of benevolent beings who are here to assist the raising of consciousness of the planet. They are here to help you achieve your soul mission and are guiding you every step of the way. However, because we live in a world where free will reigns, they cannot help you without your permission. If you would like their assistance, it is time to ask them. They can help with all kinds of requests. Nothing is too small or too big. Think of them as your personal team of helpers in the spirit realm. They are willing and ready to step in and get to work. What would you like help with? What tasks would you like to delegate to them? The Council of Light is a team of ascended masters, light beings, angels, and guides devoted to the rising of Earth and all humanity. If you are a light worker, it is from them that you receive your personal mission. Like a spirit world United Nations, they want to thank you so much for doing this work and devoting your life to uplifting the planet. Pray to them for clarity and guidance regarding your personal mission. Put in your requests and let them get to work. So, if you would like to receive this activation, you can pause the video and put this card up to your heart and repeat after me. It says, Council of Light, I am ready to receive your help for fulfilling my personal dharmic mission. Thank you for guiding me with clarity every step of the way, and for sending me helpers and experiences that delight my mind, body, and soul. Okay. Now, Enchanted Map Oracle would like to add a few final words. And I believe that should conclude the reading. Okay, so what final messages do we have for this total solar eclipse in Sagittarius? It's reading for the next 6 months for ascendingwithoutwings.com. Is that it? Right, okay, 2. We have number 24, Stuck in the Mud. Not good. And number 47, Sacred Pool. Okay, that feels very, very spiritual, very deep, very profound. So I really do feel like the next 6 months are going to be quite evolutionary for all of us. On a very, very deep level, we're releasing the old and stepping into our new skin, almost. It's like when a snake sheds its skin. There is a little bit of discomfort and a little bit of ugh for a while, yeah? And then you come out amazing. So I really feel like it's like a snake shedding its sting. So many of us are coming into our own. Okay, so these are both upright. So it's Stuck in the Mud. You're being invited to stop and savor the wonder of life. Becoming stuck is sometimes the only way to trick yourself into slowing down and looking around you. In fact, this is a sign that you need to shift your focus away from what you are doing and place your attention elsewhere. Struggling will only get you to even muddier places. Now is not the time to move forward, but to observe. Clarity about your circumstances will come a little later. Stop and find the joy in what you've been overlooking. Soon you'll be out of the mud, but for now, be still and know that Spirit has a plan for you. So, feeling stuck, but something beautiful, a turning point is definitely on the horizon. I like it. Positive news. Archangel Michael's pretty good for that. Okay, and your final message says, the world is a reflection of your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Embody the love you wish to see in the world. So, when you look into the mirror, do you like what you see? This card asks that you focus on self-love and self-esteem. Reflect by the sacred pool and be at peace with yourself. A detached self-examination made with vigorous honesty is called for now. Can you see how far you've come and how magical your life is? Do you notice the spark of the divine shining through your eyes? When you are conscious that you are the embodiment of spirit, it becomes easier to act in good conscience. Then you'll reap the greatest rewards. Your unique service to the world is not only needed but celebrated. See the love within you and know that if you cast it upon the waters, it will return to you tenfold. Be at peace, for you are beautiful and loved. Act with surety and confidence, and success shall be yours, whatever your inquiry. Wow. Wow. Oh, I will say no more. Sending you all love and light. I hope that resonated. Thank you.